And welcome into the ballpark. Happy to have you with us. Game 1 of the National League Championship Series. That one misses, so a leadoff walk.
Well, that's a nice job of grinding out that at-bat. Saw a lot of pitches. And
a former All-Star. He features a four-seam fastball, a changeup, a slider. Runner on the go. There's a ball. Throw. Save. Siggy, he definitely showed off the wheels there.
Yeah, and it turned out to be a bang-bang play. StatCast gives us the data, and that stolen base wasn't possible. Pitches this inning.
Up the middle, Neto. Throws to first. One out in the top of the first. Most of the very few opportunities he's going to give you, right?
Absolutely. And you know, if you don't get to guys like this a lot of times early, once they really settle in, it's going to be the later innings that they hand that ball over to a reliever if they do at all.
Slings to first in time. Got him swinging for the strikeout. Couldn't catch up to the heater. So no runs on no hits, no errors, and one left on base. Bottom half of inning number 1 coming up. No score after a half inning.
If he gets a called strike, you got to really know who that hitter is at the plate in order to throw that pitch again and again.
And a pop-up, right side, foul territory. Tanaka pulls it in on the run. Scoreless after 1. Knox back to work. Into center. And it falls. And a good start to the inning.
Hitting is really easy for some guys. One thing that I can see already, his bat stays in the zone on plane for an extended period of time. And guys like that, good approach right there. You want to get something just a little higher that you can.
Runner takes off. That's to third. On to first. No chance at the double play with the runner in motion. On a line out towards center. Plays it on a bounce, and it eats him up. And they'll score first. It's 1-0.
Well done. Drives in the run. Just a very nice approach and swing right there to use the big part of the field. Everything was on time. He stayed balanced through the entire swing and just launched that one into center.
Two outs. Swing and a miss. Struck him out. And that is that. But they pick up 1 run on the RBI single. It's an early 1-0 lead. You're watching the National League Championship Series on the show. Barra. Swing and a ground ball, and that one gets through into center field. Man aboard on the leadoff single.
Didn't take long to get a result for that at bat. Timing on the swing was good, able to shoot the ball up the middle. Didn't square it up as much as he probably would have liked, but that's a good approach paying off.
Up the middle. And it gets by him.
Back-to-back base hits. Just kept it simple. Played Pepper with the middle of the infield and took it back where it came from, and there's just no one there to knock it down.
First and second here, no outs. Got him looking. And that is a big first out.
Yeah, splitters aren't thrown by a ton of pitchers, and one of the main reasons is that they're difficult to control. And not many guys can spot them consistently where they want to, but he's one of those exceptions. He's found a way to corral a split, and he can place it in the zone.
Strike three, and that's 2 in a row.
Typically, that high fastball, if it's close to the top, internal clock would expect it to, and that's why you see the swing and miss.
And he'll one. On the ground, right side. He takes it himself to the bag, and that'll do it. So they strand a pair. We head on down to the top of the third. The Rockies out front here, 1-0.
Great job, Boog, of just waiting for the right pitch to come their way, and I'm seeing very patient bats out of him. His own
Smith to second, that's 1, and that's 2.
The 3-6-1 double play, in my opinion, is one of the toughest plays to make. You've got a pitcher covering first, and the middle infielder throwing to a moving target. Everything has to be perfect, and right there, they made it look pretty easy.
On the ground to the left. Throws across the diamond. That ends the frame.
Plate hitter is thinking, I don't want to get beat here. This is a good time for something off speed away.
Swings through that one. It's a strikeout.
Pretty much textbook pitching for the 3-pitch K.
On the ground to first. Tanaka takes it himself. 3 up, 3 down, inning over. Hacks and misses. It's a strikeout. That's a base hit. Just kind of sliced that one into center.
Showed some really nice patience in that at-bat. Worked himself into a good count. Everything was on time and fluid in that swing. Got a pitch you could get the barrel on and lined it into center for the knock. Those all.
Mercado gets his lead at first with nobody out. On the ground at first. Oh, can't pick it up cleanly. Still able to fire over, and it's in time. It wasn't the smoothest play you'll see today, but they still get the out.
And is ready to push things with his speed. A base hit's probably going to be a big run, so you really have to execute on the mound.
High fly ball out towards left field. Way back there. And that one hops the wall. The run comes in from second. It's 1-1.
Wasting no time. He's 2 for 2 now on the night, and just a triple and home run away from the cycle.
Seriously, we're starting with this already. Impact here. Man at second. And ball 4, 2 aboard.
Maybe a little loss of focus on the mound right there. Pretty much gifted in first base.
Ground ball right side, could be 2. To second for 1. And that's 2. But a run will score in the inning on this RBI double. All even at 1 apiece.
Great.
Chases the changeup in the dirt. Catcher has it, fires to first. And it beats him for out number 2. That's a strikeout. And that one lifted in the air center field. Cobb sizes this one up. Makes the grab, and that'll end the inning. Halfway home. All even, 1 apiece.
he may have not liked either of those first two pitches or agreed with the umpire's calls, but at this point, he's going to have to bear down and be ready to hit anything close to the zone.
That's the third out. We played 5 full, tied at 1 aside.
We'll see if he can keep it up as the league adjusts to him, though.
And no one can get there. So a man on base to start the inning.
Still able to come through behind in the count right there. That's exactly what you're taught to do with that pitch, but it's not that easy to execute in a live at bat. Great job of staying on that breaking ball down and away and shooting it to the opposite field.
Klein, the next to hit. Line drive, hauls it in, 1 away.
It's never fun going back to the dugout after hitting a line drive that finds a glove, but you will get some high fives. You know, when you make great contact.
Baseman Kosuke Tanaka has grounded out a couple of times. Runner on the move, pitching for a strike, throw, and they got him.
That goes to show you stealing a base is a tough thing to do and far from a sure thing, even with big-time speed. It's not easy to catch him, but that was a great catch and throw, quick, not rushed, and accurate.
No ball, 2 strikes.
Goes down looking. No runs, 1 hit, no errors, and no one left. 2, 3, 4 due up in the home half of the 6th. All tied 1-1. Breaking ball in there, got him looking. He's notched 4 strikeouts now. Chris, third time through the order, and a couple of quick outs for the starter.
Yeah, he's been very frugal today, economical with the pitch count.
Ground ball right side, it squirts through. And that extends the inning.
Big knock there to keep the inning alive and an opportunity to put something in the gap and give the Phillies the lead.
Ibarra, the runner at first with 2 gone. Swings and misses, struck him out. 1 hit, 1 left. On to the 7th here in game 1. All tied 1-1. Comebacker to the mound. Tosses to first. 1 out. A key out to start the 7th. Game 1. Ground ball to the right side. And that one handled. Throw to first, and it pulls him off the bag.
Looked to me like he got on the side of the ball a little too much right there. Maybe a little too casual as well with the throwing motion. And when you don't stay on top of the ball and really get out front and finish with a good release point, it's very easy to lose.
Tie game. Go-ahead run stands at first. It's through for a hit. And a go-ahead run into scoring position. 1 away.
Love how you let that ball travel, trusted his hands. Nice job of going the other way.
Oh for 2 in this one. Ripped to first, caught.
That swing right there tells me he's seeing the ball pretty well. I know it didn't produce a hit, but he made solid contact, and that's all you're looking to do.
I mean, strike 1.
Well, a come-and-get-me fastball right there. He didn't look ready for the velocity. I think it'd be a mistake to throw him anything off speed right here.
Line drive, base hit. Minoso rounds third, headed for the plate. He will score, and they take the lead. Runner holds at third, so just 1 across on the play.
You know, I was watching his rounds during batting practice today. So impressed with his ability to let the ball travel, go back up the middle and the other way. Sometimes when you step in the box during the game, you get a little anxious and you get...
Swings through it, and that's a strikeout.
Well, this guy competes hard. We see the emotion there. I love it. Great job of getting out of the jam. It's much easier to do damage against mistakes, but that's not what that pitch was.
Not sure about that call. Pitcher might have gotten a friendly strike three.
A big strikeout right there, and maybe a little controversial with the call. I think he got a little bit of favor on the mound.
Down to third baseman, Jimmy Mooney. Oh, look at the stop. Off-balance feed, there's one. Double play. What a twin killing to end the inning.
Poetry in motion there as the second baseman turns the double play. Nice throw to first, and that's the way to end the inning.
And that's a strikeout looking. Fastball to letters, frozen for strike three.
Pretty big strikeout right there to start this eighth inning.
Holding on to a one-run lead here in the bottom half of the eighth inning. Swing and a miss, and he struck him out. And good work there as he gets a 1-2-3. Liner, base hit. So they get a man aboard with a one-out single. Runner on the go. In the dirt, blocked. Blocked by the catcher, and he steals second base without a throw. Man at second. Out to short, Neto. Throw to first in time.
Good onside run to that same side hitter right there. Very difficult to put that ball in the air or get through it.
Just at second, two down. Here in the late stages of game one. That one ripped. Cobb going back on this one. And it one-hops the wall. The run comes in to score from second, and they lead by two.
Everything came together for him. Center fielders in today's game are so talented and so athletic. So when you blast one to deep center and get it to drop in, you know you really put a great swing on it. And that was nicely done for extra bases.
Ground ball up the middle. They take the force out, and that is that. But a run will score in the inning on this RBI double. And this is now a 3-1 ball game. This is the National League Championship Series on the show. On into the count.
Hey, look, we'll see how it factors in. I just can't emphasize how much that insurance run in the top of the ninth means. I mean, just such a big difference mentally when you're chasing 2 runs instead of 1.
Minoso sizing this one up. He's got it. And there's one away. This is empty, one away. We're in the last half of the ninth inning. Swings and blasts one deep to left center. And it one-hops the wall. Not stopping, he's going for 3. And his third hit of the game is a triple.
All over that one right there. Put a really nice balanced swing on it. And when you can rope one into the gap like that, you're thinking extra bases from the first couple of steps out of the box. And he'll feel real good about that one. Now that sets up a huge at-bat in this ballgame.
One down, runner at third. Neto now at the plate. Popped up right side. Tanaka moving under this one. Puts it away for the out. Out now, even up.
Recognize that changeup right out of the hand. Just spit on it.
And that's the ball game.
Winning never gets old, but it's also important to come out and play with some level of a fear of failure. That's what brings out the best, knowing that if I don't bring it today, we could lose. And nobody likes to lose, especially when you work this hard to play at this level. Nice win today.
Not a ton of offense to chat about as we look at the final numbers, but this was a good one.
Yeah, it was a low-scoring game, Boog, but sometimes those can be the best, especially this time of year.
And your final 3-1. For Chris Singleton and our entire outstanding crew here at MLB The Show, I'm John Shambi saying so long